So after 6 weeks here in Fakarava in the Tuamotus in French Polynesia, we are finally leaving. We wouldn't have spent 6 weeks here, but I managed to drop my phone overboard. So a new one of those had to turn up, and obviously there's no internet here, so setting a phone up while you're in French Polynesia away from any internet access is quite a struggle. There you go. So highlights have been, probably the biggest highlight is the shark diving and snorkeling right here in the South Pass. We're in the South Pass today because we're leaving through the South Pass later on tonight for an overnight trip to Tahanea. So yep, highlights, definitely that shark diving, absolutely fantastic. Snorkeling through the pass with the kids from due south as well, absolute highlight. That was really good. We've spent quite a lot of time up in Rotoava, which is the town at the top. Beautiful place, amazing colour of sea, really enjoyed it up there. Harifa was fantastic. We've been there a couple of times as well. That's been really good. We've done wakeboarding and snorkeling and barbecues on the beach, and the kids have had loads of fun with the other kids playing in the sand. It's just been lovely. We've had a really good time. We have to move on. Next stop, Marquesas Islands. It's now November, so it's cyclone season. So we're not really comfortable staying here for cyclone season. We'd rather go up to the Marquesas Islands where there's better chance of better weather. So that's our next job. So Des,
yeah,
we're off through the pass. How are you feeling about it?
I'm pretty anxious myself, pretty nervous about the whole thing. The light's quite bad, the tide could be running, we don't really know what we're going to find. So I'm quite nervous about it.
Good.
How about you?
Fab. And how do you feel about the fact that we're up in Rotoava and found that somebody on one of the mooring balls here had ended up on the reef because the mooring ball broke, or the rope broke, and we've got here today only to find that the mooring ball we were on last time isn't here anymore.
It was not a happy sight, should we say that. Who knows what happened. The wind reversed, there's all sorts of things could have happened, but it does focus your mind on not using other people's mooring buoys.
It really does.
Yeah, we're only using this one because we're only here for 2 hours. I'm not sure we'll do them again.
Absolutely. Good. And we're staying on the boat, we're not leaving.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good. So exciting times ahead.
Very much so.
Through the South Pass of Fakarava. Right, so this is Fakarava. It's where we've been for the last 6 weeks. We started out up here at the top bit, went to the middle bit, down to here, which is Harifa, and now we are at the South Pass. So we're off through the South Pass with a red thing, and this is the pass here. So let's go around the outside of this cardinal buoy and through there, straight out. Next destination, follow the pink line down to Tahanea. So I didn't do a lot of filming as we came through the pass because it all got a bit fast. You can't really see the coral and you can't see how shallow it is or how narrow the pass is here, but you can see the eddies there. We went through a little bit early because we wanted to avoid going through in the dark, and we were basically sucked through the pass, reaching about 9 or 10 knots at one point, very close to the sides, and it all got a little bit frantic really, but only in the cockpit. The boys seemed to be having quite a good time. Anyway, it was all good. We got sucked through the pass, which looks wide in that shot, but really isn't. That where that boat is anchored is right on the reef, and that was all good in the end.
Man alive, that was intense.
Well, that was intense. So we've come through.
Right, to get the kids.
We've come. Boys, can you come back now, please? Come back now. Well done. How was that for you? fun?
You're a dolphin.
Dolphino.
There was a dolphin,
There's a dolphin
really?
over there.
That's very cool. Right, so now the fun stuff. Well, that was the fun.
That was the fun.
That was not the fun.
Some of those
Wasn't it? Were you enjoying that?
No,
Oh, we were.
Moving along at 9.
we were doing
What?
9 knots through there, Sam.
Sounds fun to me. Look at all this water,
Very
it's really weird.
messy eddies. Very
Is the
messy.
tide going out then, I presume?
Yeah, the tide's going out, and the wind is also coming out, which is a good thing, which meant we didn't have any standing waves, but we should have waited a bit longer.
Yeah, it works. We're fine.
What are you doing over there? Get back in the cockpit.
I've got to fix the flag.
Oh,
The flag had got itself stuck around the winchy hand.
what will the Queen think?
Oh, I know. She'd be disappointed in us.
Disappointed. Right, good. So, boys, night watches. Woohoo! Gonna get the sails up in a second. As soon as we're off this, we're still on. Oh, we've just come off the ledge, so we're now out of the atoll.
Lovely. Should start getting over you.
Do you need to change your pants, Des?
Yes, I do.
Daddy needs to change his pants.
You must. I'm tired already, I don't know why.
Are we gonna do it again with your decent hair?
Oh yeah, much better hair. That will make a huge difference right
Much
there.
better photo, Sammy.
Yeah, definitely.
What's going on here?
Problems with the autopilot?
Yeah, totally.
So we're at Fakarava, and it's a beautiful sunset. Look at that. It doesn't actually look quite as pretty on the camera as it does in real life. Not gonna have to hand steer all the way, are we?
Might have to in a minute.
Arse. So we've just been downstairs to check on the autopilot and it wasn't turned on. So that's a relief, isn't it, Des?
Yeah, absolutely, because this is going to be tricky steering in this all night. There you go. Looks like we're back in the groove.
Back in the room. Good morning from my night watch. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. The sun's just coming up behind me, or at the pointy end, and we are still quite a long way from Tahanea. The wind's dropped, disappointingly, which means we haven't really been able to do a lot of sailing. We've done quite a lot of motor sailing. Not that the wind was in the right direction anyway. We did quite a lot of tacking, but couldn't get very far with that. So the motor's on. We're only doing about 4 knots. I think the prop might need a bit of a scraping. There you go. Never mind. Anyway, having fun. I've got myself a cup of tea and just sitting and watching the stars. There's no moon. It's a completely moon-free night, but the Milky Way's out, which is nice. So, not long to go. So this is where we're going. Tahanea. We're going in down this pass here, probably. Look at those for contours. So, over here, 960 metres deep, over here, 360 metres deep, over here, 104 metres deep. Oh! Over here, 32. Quite amazing. Stunning little atoll. Just going in there with a bit of luck. Sun's up now. Land has come into sight. What little of it you can see. Not far now. I'll be through the pass. had our first chafing issue for quite a long time. That was the lazy jacks. So they should look like that. Another job. So we've arrived in Tahanea just in the nick of time. We have about half an hour to spare, which is pretty good. Really hoping we can go in at slack, because coming out of Fakarava not at slack was not a pleasant experience. So all the water is currently leaving the atoll through the 3 passes behind us. We're going to go in through the middle one, and but we're going to wait until it's slack. So fingers crossed that slack happens in a minute. We've been watching the state of the water ever since we got here, and as the tide is coming out of the pass and the waves are going into the pass, there's been some very mixed up water just outside that pass. So we're gonna just wait and see and watch it drop, and then when all that mixed up water disappears, we're in. What do you think, Des?
Totally are.
We're in, man. On the floor.
Don't give me 10.
Not on the floor, on the front.
No bommies here.
On the bow, go on, off you go.
Going.
Pointy end. It's definitely choppier here. So we're thinking it's slack, so we're going to go for it.
Thought at Fakarava then.
What?
That's what we thought at Fakarava. Slack.
At least we timed this properly.
Yeah.
We're at 14 metres of water here, and I can quite clearly see the bottom with my polarising glasses. That's amazing. Looking forward to snorkeling this pass, my lover.
Yep.
Yeah. We're through. That wasn't so bad.
That was cool. I like that. Nothing happened. My favourite type of sailing.
Favourite type of pass.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was uneventful, Sam.
Yeah, it's the best way with passes.
We've arrived, Sam.
Yes.
Isn't it good? Wherever we arrived?
The name is one of many names around here which sound very, very similar, and I can't remember which one it is. And there's a lot of A's in it, and E.
Evan?
Does it begin with a T?
I don't know why we've even brought you two along, to be honest.
They all sound the same.
They don't sound the same. One sounds like Fakarava, and one sounds like Tahanea.
Ah,
Are
that
we
was
in
it.
Tahanea?
I figured it out, we're in Tahanea.
Me.
Right. Right, we've arrived. This is where we are. This is Tahanea. Let's just squidge in. We've come through the pass. It was uneventful, which is what we like. We didn't do 9 knots at all, and we have anchored there. Amazing.
Oh, look at you two.
Oh, hi.
How are you
It's Michael from
doing?
Fakarava.
I didn't know you guys. Yeah, baby. Yeah, we heard you were here, so why not? Paradise. That's not bad, is it?
It's pretty cool here.
We've been here nearly a month. What, here?
Yeah.
No way.
Not here, but the atoll.
No way. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they left ages ago.
We left Fakarava
Oh, because we had to go back up and do all that phone stuff, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We thought you guys were going to be the quickest. Because I remember when we were leaving, you guys were like, yeah, we just need beer. I was like, yeah, it's a good idea. We'll see you soon.
Yeah, that was definitely the plan.
That didn't work.
Nah.
Dropped a phone in the sea.
Oh, really?
Had to get another one tonight, 4 weeks. Yeah, that's nearly the word we used.
Yeah.
So how is it in Paradise?
It's cool. Yeah.
Anything to do?
Here.
We're looking for restaurants, bars, we want dancing girls.
Yeah, no, not gonna find any of that.
Oh.
It was just us in the whole atoll before, and now there's you guys, them as well.
And the French Navy.
The French Navy. Really?
Yeah.
They're over
French
there.
Navy just down the other side of the pass.
Really?
Yeah.
True. What are they doing there?
Just hanging out, keeping an eye on you probably.
It's French Navy.
Oh.
Sam's cooking pancakes because somebody told me that you can fry up lardons and it tastes a bit like bacon. So we're going to have bacon and syrup on waffles. Good, eh? So this is our new anchorage. What do you think of it, Des?
I think it's amazing. It's beautiful, isn't it?
Huh?
It's possibly the clearest water we've seen since we got to Polynesia, I think. It's like gin at 13, 14 metres viz. You can see when we were coming in, you could easily see the bottom. It's amazing.
Cool.
Love it.
It's very pretty.
Oh, well, I haven't got. Oh, hey.
That's not what I meant.
Missed. That looks right.
Oh, that's good. Oh.
So this is pretty beautiful.
Yes, I'd say so. Quite stunningly so.
We've just snorkeled from Fat Susan over there. And this is it's quite beautiful. There's only 3 of the boats here. Calicoba. What's that one called? Patufa, that's right. And one other boat over there. What a place. And up here by the shore where nobody anchors, the coral's really healthy actually.
Better, much better.
Well, this definitely isn't Bonaire under the water.
No, it's not, is it?
but it definitely is French Polynesia above the water. Absolutely stunning.
Hello. Hello.
Is it very tiring doing this snorkeling, Dad?
It's exhausting. I've had to swim all the way there and all the way back. It's more leg exercise than I've done I don't know how long.
I was about to say, it's shit being in French Polynesia during a global pandemic, isn't it?
Oh god, it's awful.
Next time there's snorkeling and paddleboarding and barbecues on the beach and lots of fun in Tahanea.